2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in the 3, the small forward.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Back to Rose. Stolen by Thompson. The drive by LeBron. Outside Irving. The shot is off. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Butler. LeBron with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And injuries once again were a central theme of the Bulls season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
That's a 2 from Butler. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Irving. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Here's Gasol. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And the Bulls making a change here. Brooks checked in.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Here's Dunleavy. Gibson the screen. Shot clock at 5. Dunleavy's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Shots good from Butler.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Mozgov a screen on Brooks. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 8 points for Kyrie Irving. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Then for the Bulls, Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And McDermott subbed in for Dunleavy. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Chicago. The shot by Williams, no good.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Out to Shumpert. He dishes it to Fry. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Brooks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Mirotic kicks to McDermott. On the wing, Brooks. Looking to end the run. And he drops that one in. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Love with the screen for Williams. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
That will count. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Mirotic out there with Noah. Then it's McDermott. Then there's Ejuan Moore. And it's Brooks in the point guard position. Now the dish to Smith. Back to James. Outside Irving. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Chicago with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Brooks the pass to Noah. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Moore outside. Noah with a screen on Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. Out to the wing. There's the 3. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist from Moore. McDermott's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Chicago. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Here's James.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they play best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Outside Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Kicks it to Mirotic. Clock at 4. Lets it go from 14.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Mirotic. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for McDermott. And it's Butler in for Ejuan Moore. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Dunleavy. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Bulls. Rose, he's checked in for Brooks.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Butler dishes to Dunleavy. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. From deep 3-point range. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Mozgov. 8 points for J.R. Smith. Pass to Portis. Stolen by Thompson. Up the floor. And that one's good. James. And the Cavaliers lead by 19. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Here's Butler. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And it's Smith missing. Bulls trail by 21. Dunleavy, the pass to Portis. He kicks it to Dunleavy. That's a 2 from Butler. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
Some changes for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Portis. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunleavy. Rose kicks to Butler. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Thompson. And it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G.A. That was